All right, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Art Peralta. I am the Assistant Special Agent in charge for ATF here in Houston. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives is proud to partner with the City of Houston, the Crime Stoppers of Houston, the National Football League Players Association, former players of Houston, and also the Houston Independent School District. You know, two of ATF's primary objectives are the preservation of life and the protection of our communities. Now, we realize that it takes more than just investigation of firearm-related crime to have a positive impact on our communities. We need to go into our communities, talk to our residents, talk to the community leaders, and most importantly, we need to talk to our young people. I believe that at this very school and at schools across the Houston Independent School District, there are students who aspire to achieve great things that not only have a positive impact on a national level, but also right here in our own communities. If we can help one student overcome any type of obstacle, a mental block, or anything that keeps them from success, then we ourselves have been successful. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mayor Turner, Councilwoman Edwards, and all the participants and volunteers who have come together to make what we're about to do a success. I would also like to thank the students of Worthing High School for giving us this opportunity. At this time, I would like to invite Mayor Sylvester Turner to come to the podium and give us his insight. Mayor Turner?
Thank you. Look, let me just say good morning to everyone. And Pastor, it's good to see you this morning. Look, I am just honored and delighted to be standing here with ATF, with Crime Stoppers, individuals from the NFL, with Councilmember Edwards, certainly with the principal and others right here at Worthing High School in the heart of Sunnyside. And it's important for me to be here, to be joined with everyone else, because we want all of our school districts to be safe. We want every single school to be safe, and we want every single student in our schools to be safe. Because the reality is that there is so much potential in all of our students in every school throughout the city of Houston and beyond. And we have to invest in our communities. One of the things that we're talking about now at the city of Houston is building complete communities. And you can't have complete communities without having excellent schools and without creating an environment where kids can achieve their full potential. And there are a lot of leaders right here, for example, at Worthing. There are a lot of leaders throughout our schools, and every kid has value, and every kid needs to be given the opportunity to succeed. And that's what we are committed to. That's what we are working towards, making sure that every neighborhood is fully resourced with the things that they need in order for these students to realize their full potential. So I'm certainly delighted to be here. And the reality is, being on this campus is like, for me, the Super Bowl of the city of Houston, because this is where it starts, and when the game goes, the Worthing High School and all these other schools and these kids remain right here. And I want them to know, for every one of them that I see, for every one of these kids, they represent to me the Super Bowl experience, and we have to invest in them in a very real way. Thank you.
I would like to present Mayor Turner with this certificate from ATF that designates him as an honorary member of the ATF Citizens Academy. It's for you, sir.
Thank you very much. And I regret that I'm not going to be able to play in the Super Bowl on Sunday, but because of my knee injury, I'm going to watch from afar. But thank you. I very much appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
All right, next I would like to introduce Crime Stopper Director Rania Mancarios.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you so much for having me here today. Again, my name is Rania Mancarios, and I'm the Executive Director of Crime Stoppers of Houston. We are very proud to be here alongside Mayor Sylvester Turner, Council Member at Large Amanda Edwards, and the Houston Field Division of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and the NFL Players Association. Since our inception in 1980, Crime Stoppers of Houston has remained committed to our mission. Together, we have solved over 33,600 felony cases and apprehended almost 26,000 suspects. But what many people don't know is Crime Stoppers is more than that tip line. In fact, Over the last 20 years, we have been in the schools offering a free Safe School program. Reaching students pre-K through 12th grade, the Safe School program studies the exact issues facing youth from all corners of our great city and providing critical information that is relevant and important to them. Additionally, it provides those students, often our school's first line of intelligence and defense, with a safe and anonymous way to report crime, as well as potential dangers on their campus and within their community. Inherent within our crime prevention programming is a message of good citizenship and the need to care about public safety. Students are able to report any one of the following anonymously to Crime Stoppers: information on weapons, drugs, drug paraphernalia, alcohol, tobacco, bullying, cyberbullying, threats, gang activity, graffiti, theft, robbery, human trafficking, assault, and so much more. With over 1 million students already directly reached through the Safe School program, we have seen student after student reach out to Crime Stoppers of Houston. As a result of these tipsters, all of whom have remained anonymous and been eligible for a cash reward, our program has solved nearly 2,000 school cases, seized over 16,000 in drugs, and removed 275 weapons from schools in our neighborhoods. Our number one priority has always been to keep our entire community safe, but inherent within that goal means placing extra attention to our students, the children, the tweens, the teens, the young adults, who, after all is said and done, simply want a safe place to live, to learn, to grow, and to thrive. We are so thankful for today's opportunity and for working with all of you to keep our kids safe. We encourage you to go to crime-stoppers.org to learn more about our Safe School program and how you can report information. Thank you.
And now I'll introduce National Football League Players Association, former Players of Houston President Joe Wesley.
First of all, we want to say thank you. We're excited to be here as an organization, as a chapter. We feel that it's really our responsibility as former NFL players and athletes to really reach out into the community and act as mentors and positive role models. And with that said, I want to make sure that I do a special recognition as we have some former Worthing High School athletes here in Liam Stinson, LaMarcus Newman, and Brian Ewall. So again, it just kind of shows our commitment to reaching out within our organization and finding guys that went here and are really excited about coming back to give back to the community. So we hope to continue to be more involved. We thank all our collaborators and partners. We was excited when we first got the call, and we will continue to reach out to the community and do things like this to positively affect our youth of tomorrow. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Dwayne Clark, principal of Worthing High School, to please give us his insight.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for being here. I'd like to thank Crime Stoppers, the NFLPA, the ATF, and Mayor Turner for helping us host this event and partner with Worthing High School. We are honored that you are choosing us to partner with to talk about violence in the community and how we can reduce that amongst our youth. Students all over our country are becoming victims of gun violence. We see it here every year here at Worthing. So anything that we can do to reduce that on a yearly basis, daily basis, is going to be beneficial for the students that I serve. The organizations who are here today are here to help our students and get the jobs done, and know that we will take our students home and have valuable lessons from the presentations that we received today. I would like to make sure I speak to Mr. Price, who brought this to Worthing High School. Thank you so much for bringing this opportunity to the students of Sunnyside and Worthing High School. Once again, a special thank you to Mayor Turner. I know with the Super Bowl in town, and I live over in that area, so traffic is congested. I know you have much on your plate, so thank you so very much for coming out and spending time with us. Thank you all.
Thank you, Principal Clark. Councilwoman at Large Amanda Edwards, would you please come and give us your insight as well? Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Amanda Edwards, the City Council member in the at-large 4 position. I am delighted to join Mayor Turner on behalf of the City of Houston, and the collaboration that I see today is inspiring. We see ATF, Crime Stoppers, and the NFL Players Association collaborating to invest in our youth. And as Mayor Turner mentioned, we must invest in our young people if we're going to have the future that the Houston of today deserves. And in doing so, we've got to make sure that we're keeping our community safe, that we're equipping our students with knowledge of how to stay safe, and then more importantly, that they see that we care. It's so important to see people caring and being willing to invest in you. And believe it or not, that is the building block of our future. So I'm so elated that we're coming together and investing in Worthing High School in this way. And I look forward to continued and ongoing partnerships with schools just like this one. Thank you.
All right, folks, that concludes our press conference. I would like to thank each and every one of you for participating. Of course.
I don't want to come out here without acknowledging it. People like Pastor Nash. Pastor Nash, thank you so very much. Ministers Against Crime, the pastors out here, all the community leaders that are out here. One thing that I do want to add, in terms of keeping them safe and keeping our kids on track, and I want to follow what Amanda Edwards says, we have to invest directly into their neighborhoods. Because when kids see one side of town looking one way, and where they are looking another way, it becomes a part of their mindset and how they feel. And so we've got to give them quality schools. We've got to give them housing, decent parks that's well equipped. We got to provide economic retail opportunities, jobs opportunities, infrastructure. They've got to see blue tarps that are on their houses from Hurricane Ike coming down. We have to treat them with the respect that they rightfully deserve. And we can't keep saying to them, don't do this, without them seeing us doing things that are on their neighborhood, on their block, on their street, next door to them. So we have to bring City Hall to them in a real way. And we got to work in collaboration with others in order so that they can see that a difference is being made right in the neighborhood where they live. But we cannot continue to have a city where one side of town looks one way and their side of town looks another way. And every community, every neighborhood has to be an opportunity neighborhood where there is inspiration, where they're motivated, and where they see that people care. And action goes a lot further than just verbiage or words. And that's what we have to be committed to. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, thank you, everybody. Please have a successful day. Thank you.